The head is the call from Andrew Strauss.
Heads it is, England.
Heads it is. England win the toss. What are you going to do, Andy?
We're going to have a bat. Looks like a pretty good wicket to me. Obviously important to get through that first hour as always in Australia, but hopefully we can get a good score on the board.
Did you get much sleep last night?
Yeah, a little bit, definitely. I mean, obviously there's a lot of nerves and anticipation, but we're excited. We can't wait to go, and it's all about walking the walk rather than just talking the talk.
It is indeed, isn't it? When you come here to the Gabba, there's a legacy that Australia have created by being unbeaten for so long. Is it as hard a place to start as people say?
I don't think so. I think the important thing is you don't get carried away with the occasion too much. Just concentrate on your skills, earn the right to get on top. That's what we're going to do today. The guys have been ready for a few days already, so it's about going out there and delivering our skills now.
And a relief in a way to get playing.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we can't wait to get out there. A lot of anticipation, a lot of expectation, and yeah, let's get the game started.
All right, thanks for your time.
Cheers.
Play well. Ricky, is that a blow not to win the toss?
We're going to bat as well. The wicket does look particularly good. There is a little bit of moisture on top though, so I think there'll be some assistance for our seamers this morning. If they bowl well and we hold our chances, I think we can do some damage before lunch.
All right, you seem to be very relaxed yourself and almost as excited as you might have been 15 years ago.
No doubt about that. Well, I'm probably more excited now than ever, to tell the truth. I've been looking forward to this series for a long time. Team's had its ups and downs the last little bit, I think, which has been really motivating for all of us. The feeling around the group the last few days has been terrific. We've trained well. I've got a really good feeling about the next few weeks, to tell the truth.
So you feel settled as a unit, contrary to the opinion that's been bandied around the media?
Well, we haven't been together as a group, and I think that's probably the major reason why there's been a bit of talk around the place. But the guys have been back in state cricket playing really well. They've come back together as a group particularly well, and I can't fault the work we've done the last few days.
Have you been surprised at the hype leading up to the game?
Not really, no. I think most Ashes series we've gone into the last 10 years have had similar sort of build-up to this one. I was asked this morning, is this one any different? And for me, it's no different at all. A lot of excitement, a lot of intensity around the ground, as you can already feel this morning, and a great vibe around the place. So hopefully that brings out the best in Australia today.
And a word for the man making his debut, Xavier Doherty.
Yeah, obviously he's a little bit nervous today, and very excited as well. He's a good young bloke, got a good head on his shoulders. I'm sure he'll do a good job for us.
Umpires on their way to the middle. Alim Dar and Billy Doctrove, Pakistan and West Indies represented. Here come the Australian players out of the dressing rooms. They'll come up the race. There will be a monumental roar as these cricketers make their way to the middle. The Ashes begin. That is a great moment. We're all ready, and so are our first commentators, Richie Beno, Michael Slater and Mark Taylor.
Here's the first ball.
Yes, Hilfenhaus to Strauss. Here we go. Safely through to the keeper. Well, just looking at the field, I'd say a standard sort of field. Not an overly aggressive one from Ponting.
Strauss and Cook will take a little bit of time. They'll just see how the ball is carrying. Of course, if they get something they can put away earlier, they'll go for it.
Out! Third ball! Straight to Hussey in the gully! Just the start Australia wanted.
That is enormous. He thought he had a ball to cut. He thought he could find a boundary early. The trappings of opening against the new cherry. It wasn't the best delivery, but sometimes it's about getting on top of your nerves. And I'm not sure Strauss was able to do so.
Well, I don't know if it was nerves or not, but there was extra bounce there for Hilfenhaus. And Strauss didn't get over the top. It's one of his favourite shots. And Ponting has got the field set well. 3 slips and the gully. And first blood to Australia. The England captain gone for a gotter.
There's an edge. That'll be the first runs. It'll be a boundary. And not badly played by Trott. He didn't push hard at it. Ball swung away and probably kept going a little off the seam. And he more or less went with it. That's very close indeed. Very close. Alim Dar shakes his head. Now, the decision review system is in play in this test match. Ricky Ponting is just coming down the pitch. He may want to have another look at this one. He's asking Brad Haddon and then says, yes, we want this one looked at. So this is now going upstairs to the third umpire to review this decision. At the moment, it's a not out.
We're looking for 3 red lights The first one will be the no ball. That is legal. The next one will be line. Where was it pitching? That's right. Impact line, and it goes back to umpire's call because less than 50% of the ball was hitting that leg stump. It will remain not out.
It's nicely worked. That'll be 4. Just helped it on its way. Good controlled shot from Trott.
Oh, just short. Good delivery. Just found the outside edge. Didn't quite carry. Well bowled.
A little bit of a lesson in that. We've mentioned that this is slightly slower than usual, which is quite often the case on the first day. It was a good delivery. And let's see. Oh, yes, just way short of him, actually. So I suspect that Ponting will be thinking about coming up just a little bit after that.
Got it away. Beautifully. He's a fine player, Trott.
Now Shane Watson coming into the attack for the first time. Lovely timing from Jonathan Trott. Shane Watson does the job. That is an important strike. Just as England looked a little more settled too.
Terrific bowling from Shane Watson. He got it full. Got the length right. It was almost a half volley. But he got it up there to Trott, who looks so much more comfortable on the back foot. Up it goes, comes back just enough off the seam. And there's no better feeling for a bowler than hitting the stumps. What a wicket for Watson. Big one for Australia. England 2 for 41.
Oh, what a stroke.
That'll really get him going. He loves to play the pull shot and the hook shot, and he plays them both pretty well.
There's a little gem. Oh, this guy's in good nick. He had a great game for New South Wales in the Sheffield Shield the other day. Great stroke, thunderous stroke from a gifted man.
Well, that'll do wonders for the confidence. Kevin Pietersen has spent a bit of time at the crease in the tour matches so far, but nothing big for him. Enough to just know that his form's okay. He's the sort of player, they talk about him being a big match player. That may be all he needs, just to know that he's hitting the ball okay and save them up for the big event.
And what about this, Xavier Doherty? Here he goes. Oh! Purchase.
Super start. England's probably the more settled squad, you'd have to say, running into this first test match.
And there's a cut shot, and he's gone! Oh, went down! I thought he'd taken it, was Doherty. He's a quality fieldsman. He juggled it for a while and then just couldn't hang on to it.
Well, it was cracked by Cook, definitely. It was there to play. He just was a little late on it. That's why it went in the air, and Doherty fingertips. Then the second one, I'm still a chance. Can't get the body round. Contortionist, couldn't get there.
Oh!
He looks good here, Doherty. There's a lot of encouragement. Don't mind that at all. Kevin Pietersen trying to charge just on the break. It's good to watch.
He's being assertive. He really is trying to get the upper hand here. Doherty, a little bit of aggression. Should have thrown it. Should have whizzed it back over the bails.
Oh, we've seen that before.
Where? Who did that?
I think similar time 4 years ago.
Really? Was it McGrath, was it?
The clash of two egos. Warren Pietersen.
Oh, this time he throws it. This time he throws it. Not accurately either. It's 2 for 79 after 25 overs. Nicely played. That one's too straight, and he's very good through that region. In fact, Pietersen can hit him to all parts on his day, and the Australians will be worried. He's just starting to look like the Pietersen of old.
Hilfenhaus first ball, second stint. It's a pull shot this time, beautifully worked into the gap at mid-wicket. So Cook has enjoyed lunch. The Australians don't enjoy that. Again, it's worked squarer this time. There were two men back. Hilfenhaus was fine, and the other square. But four's the result. Well, that one's full toss. Pietersen ready for it. Save your legs. It's 4.
Well, he got him forward, but it was a full toss.
33 overs, 2 for 107. Pietersen taking a short ball from Mitchell Johnson. He's been very composed and organised. Front foot, back foot, now pull shots.
He's certainly in a very positive frame of mind, Kevin Pietersen. We've seen him play the hook shot pretty well from Mitchell Johnson. On that occasion, the pull shot more in front of square leg, mid-wicket. That's a good place to try and pull the left-hander. You don't want to be trying to pull it too square. You can get the top edge and get caught, but pull it towards mid-wicket. That's a good idea.
Ricky Ponting just pushing the man at mid-wicket back, so there's 2 men out for the pull or hook shot now. Just the man at mid-on to cut off the single. Deep fine leg, a deep mid-wicket.
This is a 3-card trick. He's going to pitch it up outside off stump. Got him thinking about that man in the deep.
He does, and he's punished. A glorious cover drive. Got to go all the way. That's the over bowled. 36 gone. That's 2 for 117. Gone! Yes, he is! Beautifully caught. Siddle gets the big wicket. He gets Pietersen just at the right time for Australia. 3 for 117. The Victorians are on top once again.
Oh, that's wonderful bowling. They've got him forward, they've got him driving. That's what they've been aiming to do there. Just look at this delivery from Siddle. Don't think it moved that much. A little bit of movement perhaps off the seam. The big thing was it was full, and there's no doubt that Pietersen wanted 4 through the covers.
Yeah, and didn't it mean a lot to the Australian cricket team too? Look at them, you can see how pumped they were about that. Kevin Pietersen was looking ominous. It was a good catch from Ricky Ponting. Kevin Pietersen was looking dangerous, but he's gone for 43. England lose their 3rd wicket. 3 for 117.
That's fine. First runs the last 40 minutes for Alastair Cook. Drove beautifully. Half bowling, Collingwood's away. It was tempted Yorker, action too much leg side, and beautifully timed. Dangerous cricketer, Collingwood. He's a tradesman rather than a classical batsman, but he's dangerous once he gets in. Bat for a long time.
Yeah, good shot. It was a tough shot. Didn't get out there searching and looking for it. Just let the ball come straight down the ground. He's one of those guys you sort of want in your side. You think it's one of those tough competitor type guys. As you say, workman-like player. Doesn't do too much flashy stuff. Leaves that to the other guys. Does his job in the side really, really well.
Gone! Yes, he is! Siddle's got 2. Well bowled, good captain. 3rd slip in, and all of a sudden it's 4 for 125.
Oh boy, you get 1 and all of a sudden you get 2. And the Aussies now have a look at the celebration. They've managed now to get rid of Collingwood for 4. North into the action on that occasion. Good field placing as well by the captain. An extra slip in there.
Yeah, exactly right. And this is what Australia from 4 years ago were talking about that. Just a good length that he first gets in. He pushes at the ball. Stuart Clark gave him some nightmares last trip. Once again, nicks it to Marcus North. Good catch. It's a poor start of Paul Collingwood. If he gets in, can be dangerous. Australia now on a bit of a roll. 4 for 125, England.
Here's Siddle. Oh, that's close as well. Has he got him? Oh, Siddle's pleading to the umpire, knows the call. Well, it's all happened in a very short space of time. Ian Bell's the new batsman, and he nearly went first ball.
He has to have hit it. He has to have hit it, and the people around the bat must know that, and that's why they haven't gone for a decision review. Yeah, inside edge, that's it. That's why it isn't out.
they wouldn't have appealed them.
Bell's away. Lovely shot to get off the mark. That's over the top. Short and wide and put away. And it's probably what I'm alluding to. You give him a bad ball now, he's after it. Not just trying to dab it down. He's getting after it. He's there to attack.
Yeah, I understand then what Mark was saying, because Bell was something of a fidgeter, and he seems to have stopped that completely. Still wanders around his crease, but before it was with a sort of a matter of urgency that he was moving around.
Yeah. It's nicely played, Alastair Cook. Very patient innings. And that's another 50 to him. Well played. Oh, and past the edge. Big shout from Simon Kadich. Kadich at bat pad. He's heard something. Haddon has heard nothing. Haddon did not appeal at all, but I think on the word probably of the bowler and Kadich at bat pad, Ponting has said this upstairs.
Just gets the blade open. Does it slide off the blade? It's mighty close to the edge of the bat, and it's impossible for us to be sure, and therefore for the third umpire to be sure. There doesn't seem to be clear-cut evidence against that decision made by Alim Dar.
Very fine. I don't know that the fieldsman will get there. Siddle is trudging around, but the ball beats him. Well, that's a crashing stroke. He jumped on it, was just too short, not much short, but he leapt on it very quickly.
His concentration and his defence has been excellent, but he hasn't missed any of those opportunities, particularly pull shots. He's been good on those from both the spinners and the quickies.
Oh, that's lucky. That's lucky. He was pushing hard at that. I think that's basically what Watson's been bowling for. Oh, that's a good delivery. It beats everything. Beats everything. Beautifully bowled.
There's two gullies in there now, so they might be trying to bowl full and a bit wider for the drive. It seems to be letting the game flow.
Got him at first slip. Peter Siddle's looked the best of the Aussies, and that's why. He's got more balls in the right spot and finds the edge again. This time he's got Cook.
They've drawn Alastair Cook into that area that he hates to go. If he has to go forward and across to the ball, that's when he's just a bit vulnerable, reaching for it. His hands give that away, and it stays in those hands. Shane Watson is the man at slip. Peter Siddle is the man who's having a good day at the Gabba. Really brave effort that from Cook when it was so desperately needed by England. 67 he made, it's 5 for 197.
Look at that average on the right of screen there, 42.13, 300s, strike rate of 62. Now we don't normally spend too much time talking about that in test match cricket, but he scores his run quickly, goes after the bowlers. This will be good fun to watch. Siddle bowling well. Oh, was there an edge? Oh, he's knocked him over! Knocked him over! I was going up for the LBW. Siddle's on a hat-trick.
You said it'd be good to watch.
It was, and that one was 142 kilometres too. It was straight and at the stumps. It's amazing what a wicket can do. Look at that, it was just beating for pace. Good line, he was just late on it. Matt Pride been sitting up in the dugout for a while, waiting for his opportunity. And have a look at Peter Siddle, he's pumped. Bowl well, come on you beauty. Peter Siddle, well done. Pryor gone for a globe, first rock. England 6 for 197.
Oh, look at that duck, Warney. Look at that duck. That's never good, is it?
The Australians are ready. Here he comes. He's caught a bit short there, I reckon. England were going along nicely. Didn't really look like losing a wicket after tea, and then all of a sudden, bang, bang, 2 wickets, and you're out in the middle on a hat-trick, facing the hat-trick.
Would you time him out? That would start the Ashes off well, wouldn't it? Sorry, we're not doing that. We're going to time Stuart Broad out. Going to get the Ashes off to a great start.
When you have been caught short like that, you're strapping on your first pad, not even your second pad. You're wondering where your box is. You've picked up the wrong set of gloves, the sweaty ones from practice. Your helmet's under the jumper in the corner, and then suddenly you've got to go. And you're very disturbed mentally when you get out for middle. So the important thing is for Broad to settle himself down here. He's facing a hat-trick ball with an aggressive umbrella field set.
And Peter Siddle is on the hat-trick, also on his birthday. 26 today, Siddle. Will he celebrate it with a hat-trick? Here we go. There's what? 4 slips, well, almost 5 slips. What about one around the corner, back pad or something like that?
I'm backing him.
Get ready to yell happy birthday, Tubbs. Get ready, loosen those vocals up, Tubbs. Here it comes.
Here we go. Crowd cheers. Here's Siddle. Oh, well, ball is close. He's given him! He's given him! Peter Siddle's got a hat-trick on his birthday!
Not yet, he hasn't.
Little beauty!
Not yet, he hasn't. Not yet, he hasn't, because England will challenge that. They almost have to challenge it. Given the situation of the match, they have to challenge it. It's too big, so not yet, Tubbs. Settle down, boy.
No, it's out. Happy birthday. Here we go. He's gone. It's got to be out, this.
Now, bear in mind, Stuart Broad needs probably a green light here, because any sort of, I suppose, orange light, any sort of uncertainty. Is it a legitimate ball? No problem. No drama at all. Now, if there's any sort of doubt, it will go the way of the decision, which has already been given out. I reckon this is going to be out. I don't think that's missing leg. It's him on the full.
If it's hit him on the full anyway, it's irrelevant, because the umpire must assume the path of the ball continues. Original decision out. Forget that 40 centimetres. That won't bother the umpire here. The crowd likes what it sees. Eagle eye is up on the big screen. Now we're getting through to the umpire out in the middle. Third umpire, Tony Hill from New Zealand, says to Alim Dar, all is well. Peter Siddle, you have a birthday hat-trick.
Oh, Peter Siddle, happy birthday, 26 today. He's also got a 5-wicket haul to go with it. What a day he's having. All of a sudden, 4 for 197's become 7 for 197. England in trouble, Siddle on fire.
Well, he might have rushed to get out there and took his time, and he's taking a long time to get off now. That's an interesting couple of minutes for Stuart Broad. He rushed out there, took his time, got hit on the toe, walks backward, daddles the duck. Take your pads off and watch Graham Swann walk out. Wow. Surely, how those vocal cords, you got any left up? We could get 4 in a row here.
Oh, I've got plenty. Oh, Graham Swann's going out there. The crowd is, well, they're worse than me. Let's have a look at it again. Let's have a look at that ball. It's a beauty. There's the first one. Alastair Cook. Drawn into a defensive shot. Healthy edge to Watson. Next ball, Matt Pryor. It's the full ball from Siddle. Zeroing at the stumps. And then Siddle bowls the perfect Yorker for the hat-trick. What an over. A game-changing over. Here's Siddle. Can he get 4 in a row? Surely not. Oh, well bowled, Peter Siddle. Well played, Graham Swann. A triple wicket maiden to the birthday boy. Oh, look at that. Look at that. What a moment for Peter Siddle. There's a moment he won't forget in a hurry. Ah, lovely shot. Ian Bell is in good touch. We saw lots of that in Hobart. Lovely square drive. Well, plenty has happened since T7 for 205 now, England. Flicked away by Bell. That could well be 50. And it will be 50. He's in good touch, Ian Bell. England will fight right to the end in this first innings. Don't worry about that.
Gets them very, very quickly, and usually with quite a few boundaries.
Like that. Exactly like that. Short and wide is dangerous.
Top edge, no trouble. Way over the top. They're never going to catch that.
That is a beautiful shot. Along the carpet all the way.
This is superb batting. Just look at this. Wrists come in just at the right time. The ball goes straight out of the middle of the bat, straight down onto the ground, whistles through the offside field.
So that's gone too. Just what the Australians need. The dangerous partnership's broken.
Well, that was pretty ambitious. Graham Swann looked like he was trying to hit that through mid-wicket rather than straight down the ground. He's chatting with his partner, but I don't think there's much point in going for a referral unless he's got an inside edge. It looked absolutely plumb. The umpire's querying him, what are you going to do? And he's going to refer it. Good luck. I think the second one's down the drain.
Did he nick it? Hot spot comes into play. No, nothing on the bat there, so on the pad. And just looking at that, I don't think he got outside the line either. No, it's hit him on just outside middle. It's all over.
That's not saying a lot about Jimmy Anderson's batting. They've just thrown away a decision, a reversal decision in desperation. They've still got 2 batsmen to come that they could be used on. That's an extremely wasteful use of that system. Siddle, another. That's edged and almost caught. Could have been 7.
That was dropped, and it'll be a very disappointed Haddon because he should have caught that. He had it covered all the way, got a full glove to it and put it down.
It's over pitch that time, and Bell easily gets it down the ground. He's in exquisite touch. Save your legs.
He's gone for it, he's gone long, he's gone high. That's a big one. He's in tremendous form, Ian Bell.
How good's this footwork? Just a little skip, that's all, with utter certainty as well.
Doherty to Bell. There he goes, overcome. There's a man out there. Will we get there, will he? Yes, he does at Swanson. The end of Bell, and for Doherty, his first wicket at Test level.
Well, that is a moment that one fella, in fact most of us I think, will never forget. The joy on Xavier Doherty's face.
He was delighted, and that's a fantastic innings as well. 76, he had to manufacture a few runs towards the end to keep his team going, but Xavier Doherty, can't believe he's out there and he's been able to take a wicket. It doesn't matter that it's caught in the deep, he'll take it any which way. It still tastes the same, Bill.
And there's his dad. How good moment for him and his family. You beauty. Reverse sweep, gets it away for 4. Wow, it's got everything today. Fast bowler plays a reverse sweep for a boundary.
Yeah!
Got him! He's bowled in and knocked him over. All out for 260. 2 wickets for Doherty. Tremendous day for Australia. Xavier Doherty on debut gets 2, but it's been Peter Siddle's day on his 26th birthday. 16 overs, 3 maidens, 6 for 54. What a day for the Victorian, back after a big break due to injury. And a wonderful day's play so far.
A standing ovation from the Gabba, listen to it.
This is the moment they aspire to. Playing in a test match for Australia, getting 6 wickets at the Gabba, including a hat-trick will go down to Mark Taylor.
Yes, happy birthday, Peter Siddle, and you've got a lovely birthday present there too, mate. Not very expensive, old and used, but how good is it?
It's definitely going to be one I'm trying to cherish for a long time now, but yeah, hopefully it's the start of a good summer, and hopefully the boys can go on now from there.
I said to you this morning in a quick interview we did in the change rooms, you've been out of the side since January. It's a long wait, but it must have been worth it.
No, it has been, yeah, it's been long, hard work, and yeah, it's just, I guess it was my day, but yeah, the boys bowled well. It was good team effort, everyone did their bit, and yeah, hopefully now we've given the batters a good opportunity, a few days where they can work their magic and see how we go for the rest of the match.
Have you ever taken a hat-trick before? Any form of cricket, anywhere?
Yeah, I got one when I was about 13, so it's been a long time in the making. You don't get another one, that's for sure.
Well, in front of about 40-odd thousand people, how special was that one today? Can you run us through it?
Yeah, it was weird. I was just at the top of the mark, and just the cheering and that. Well, I don't think I haven't heard it in Australia before, and yeah, to have that behind you and sort of pump me up a bit, and then just the way the ball came out was good.
Well, what about the actual ball you bowled? to Stuart Broad. He's late coming out there. You had a lot of time to think about what you were going to bowl. Was that exactly what you intended? Because it was an absolute jaffer.
Oh, I'd like to say it was exactly what I wanted. No, but I was looking to hit the top of off, so it was a little bit out of place. But no, obviously, it still come out well and got him on the full, so it was all good.
Right, and here it is. There's Alastair Cook. There's wicket number 1. And then out came Matt Pryor, and you did him with pace there. Well, what about the hat-trick ball? What's going through your mind?
Just nerves. The crowd was sort of behind me, which sort of pumped me up a little bit. So I was always going to bowl it fast. And yeah, lucky enough, I come out nice and full, a bit of shape, and the umpire put his hand up, so it was good.
How about that celebration, though? And then the DRS. Then you had to wait about 2 or 3 minutes to actually confirm that was a wicket. What was that like?
We saw once it got him on the full, we realised where it was, and yeah, it was spot on. So we were pretty happy with it then.
Yeah, absolutely plumb, mate. Well, Bob, give us one more look at that ball there, mate. Have a look at that. What were you doing with it, mate? Which side were you shining? What were you going to do with it? And what are you going to do with it?
There and this side here, and yeah, it worked all right. Swung a bit for Hilfey all day, so Watto had some success, and I was lucky enough to get the wickets today.
Mate, congratulations. A hat-trick on your 26th birthday, mate. Mount that somewhere very special and go off and get a great clap from this crowd, mate. Well done.
Nice. Cheers, mate. Thanks very much.
What a great comeback to Test cricket by Peter Siddle. His name is all over the English scorecard, with only Cook, Pietersen and Bell getting decent starts. Siddle 6 for 54 dominates the Aussie bowling figures. Xavier Doherty chiming in with 2 wickets on debut. Now it's time for Australia to begin their chase of England's 260, with a tricky half-hour period just before stumps.
Oh, Watson's away. Half volley. Off the mark. What a way to start Durash's campaign. Oh, that's close. Was it bat? Billy Doctorow said not out. I reckon he may have said not out because he thinks he's hit it. So the final over to be bowled by Swann. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Short, punched away by Kadich, all the way to the boundary.
Nice start from the Australian batsman. They would be aware about Graham Swann's stats. That 21 times he started a spell, in 25 test matches he's taken a wicket, which is remarkable, but not a good start there. Bit of spin for him, bit of grip with that new ball. Simon Kadich does like to play the spinners off the back foot. Can lunge at you, but generally likes to play off the back foot on this slowish sort of pitch for the spinners. Forward to right, get it right up there.
Down. Now through the offside, Simon Kadich on fire. Oh! A single for Shane Watson. So Watson and Kadich negotiated the little half hour they had to get through. They've ended up at none for 25. What a terrific day of Test match cricket we've seen, and what a great day for Australia. Peter Siddle Day here at the Gabba. His birthday, his 26th birthday, a hat-trick for Australia. England bowled out for 260 after winning the toss. Australia in reply are none for 25.
The atmosphere at the Gabba won't surprise you. We are electric here. England make their way to the middle in very positive fashion. No huddle there, just a lot of energy, a lot of strong body language. Andrew Strauss knows that this is a very big day for his team. Equally, Simon Kadich and Shane Watson know that what they achieved yesterday evening, resisting what England threw at them and getting through to the close unbeaten, was a little achievement, a little plus mark in itself. And Shane Watson wants a piece of him. First boundary of the morning. There's a noise down here, I'll tell you, a serious noise down here. There's an example of why you mustn't bowl too short. Oh, it's a little beauty, but it isn't out. At least it's not out yet. England do have the decision review system at their disposal. So the issue here for Andrew Strauss and Matt Pryor behind the stumps, along with James Anderson, to work out is whether to use it. They choose not to. And wisely, because it flicks the bat pad.
Everyone runs away. The third man is not there. And nicely played, Simon Kadich. Maybe a little bit on the outside edge of the bat, but fully in control.
Well, that's close. It's close. He may have just hit it. It's good length. Brought him forward. There may just have been an inside edge. And I don't think we're going to get a review. Or chance. Mix-up. Can he hit? No, he can't. Well, I reckon there's a run there. Simon Kadich has put that into the gap, but Watson didn't respond. And in the end, Kadich was lucky to get back. A direct hit, he was gone.
Yeah, big mix-up. You don't need that. There was a run in it. Watson didn't want to go. He was just forward of that man at point. He's got the big dive in, Kadich, and I'm not sure it would have saved him. He was gone for all money. It takes a long time to turn around, and not far away at all.
It's a nice shot. He beats mid off too. And that may run all the way. It's the best place to hit the ball if you can here at the Gabba. Nice and straight. Timed it beautifully. Wasn't much more than a forward defence.
And we'll see more and more of those sort of shots on the up as the pitch quickens up.
How'd that missed the wicket? It was all happening there. Attempted bounce, a good line. Watson in trouble. Ball going onto the stumps.
A magnificent bouncer. Watson had no idea. His chin went up, his gloves went up. The ball could have gone absolutely anywhere. As it turned out, it nearly bounced back down onto his stumps. Look at it, look at this. Whoops, hits his arm, comes down behind him and spins past the off stump as he kicks it away.
Yeah, it was a good delivery ball. That was the extra, oh, geez, that's a nasty extra yard of pace, the real effort ball. I think with Shane Watson, they have got two back on the hook. He's a natural hook, and he just wanted to let it go, but suddenly just misjudged the line. Quality bowling.
Oh, shot. Glorious on drive. Superb stroke.
Super shot. Not the ideal start. Stephen Finn just over pitching a little bit.
There you go. That's a sweet example of just what I was saying.
And Chappelli, if there is a calamity at the top, it's generally calm. It's nice and stable at the top, that's for sure. There's certainly a nice way to get into the innings. Both men working hard defensively, then branching out into easy-looking, magnificent shots like that.
Oh, beauty. Again, Watson into position quickly. Maybe not as pure a piece of timing as some of those previous. But this is proving to be quite a match for Watson already. He gave a lesson to everybody else yesterday about how to bowl here. And he's doing much the same with the bat. Another massive crowd in at the Gabba. Oh, good shout, LBW, surely LBW, yes! The dreaded finger goes to the sky. England have a breakthrough.
Well, he's a moving target, is Simon Kadich, and not even he knows where his stumps were and how that felt. It didn't feel very good to him. He's saying it might be worth having an appeal here, or should I just walk? Watson's at the non-striker's end and says, I'll back you. I wasn't even sure where you got hit.
Now, one thing I suppose that he might have in his favour, if he hasn't edged it, it's hit a bit higher than what I thought.
Well, it's high on the pad, definitely, well above the knee roll. How big are the pads?
So what do we get in the wickets? That's the one that's going to matter. Missing, too high. Kadich has done the right thing. What a moment for Australia. Now, I wonder if England might ask here. I think they are right to. I think it's important enough for them to get the breakthrough here.
pitching doesn't matter. Impact in line, that's fine. Wickets umpire's call. It might have glanced the stump, but it's going to go with Billy Doctrove. He's got one right as far as Eagle Eye is concerned. So England, I'm afraid, will lose one of their reviews.
Oh, yes! Yes, yes, yes! Perseverance pays. Strauss catches. Watson goes.
Well, very, very good follow-up delivery, and that's terrific bowling from Jimmy Anderson, because he's the one who's had 2 go against him, 2 referrals go against him. He could have got down in the dumps, but no, he followed up with an absolute beauty, and the skipper gets the catch, and boy, there'll be some relief in this huddle as England get their first breakthrough and Australia are 1 for 78 at the Gabba.
Yet to get off the mark, Ponting. Oh, and that one, outside edge. Now he's off the mark. Convincing? No. Oh! Gee, that's a good shot. He was backing away from that one. It wasn't as short as he thought. And good running as well. Ponting comes back for 3. And he's away, that's for sure. He moves into double figures at lunchtime, day 2.
Leg lands, has he hit it? They reckon he has. So does the umpire. Innocuous as you like. Ponting's got to go.
Well, don't worry about the plans. The old strangle down the leg side. That's an absolute bonus, that is. And Ricky Ponting would have been talking at lunch. Everyone would have been asking, what's a wicket like? It's good. Wants to set himself for a big innings. Had to start again after the break, and then he's just tickled one down the leg side. Can you believe it? It's an absolute bonus for England and Jimmy Anderson.
Ian Chappell was talking about it straight off the back edge of the Kookaburra. Ian Chappell was talking about it. You hang in there, you're not bowling as badly as the statistics are saying. Things can turn your way. Well, that is disappointing for Australia, but England don't want to hear a bar of that. Ponting's out for 10. He's an outstanding player for Australia. Coming off a tough series in India recently, but that's a long time ago. It's been all about the Ashes for a month or 2. Anderson, full and missing the outside edge. Oh, England, they've enjoyed their sandwiches. Oh, that's middle stump. And that's the tickle Ricky Ponting couldn't achieve. Kadich has done it from the stumps. To rub it into the wound, it's 50 as well. Oh, that's nipped back in, probably bounced a little too high. Anderson just won't leave the right length.
He's got it right, hasn't he, since lunch? May have been a little inside edge there too. There seemed like a couple of noises. But he really is probing around about off stump, bringing Clark forward.
Simon Kadich on strike to Steve Finn now. They've had 2 men out on the hook for Simon Kadich. Was a little bit wasteful. Now they've brought 1 man up next to the square leg umpire. Finn to continue. It's full and it's caught. 6'8", down at pace to catch a beauty.
Super catch, very hard. 6'7", 6'8", to bend over down at those toes, stretch the hamsters. He managed to get down. He was alert enough that he could catch it. It's exactly what Steve Finn needed. That's the wicket they wanted to with Kadich to start with 2 new batters. Now it's a good catch, just held up on him a little bit, tried it a bit square. It's a good catch. That's his first Ashes wicket. He would have been thinking about what was my first one going to be? Well, there it is. Just what England needed too. 3 for 100 Australia. Simon Kadich gone for a well-compiled 50.
Mike Hussey at the crease. Pack slips field. He's not in great form. Finn to continue. Ooh! Nearly caught.
Well, I'm not too sure that that carried. I think it was probably just short, but the staggered slip cord and certainly hands flying in all direction. The reaction there of Swann would suggest that he's dropped it.
Yeah, just looking at Swann's body language and his reaction there, I reckon it carried. It was a good effort. He had to go. It wasn't a carry to first slip. Swann made the early call. He went. Oh, it's a great effort from Graham Swann. He's a very good slipper. Just died on him a little bit. nearly under his hand. He just sort of jammed it and squeezed it.
Oh, now he's pushing. Michael Clark's collided. Dropped his bat. 3 slips to Clark now. Play and miss! Finn's backing Anderson up beautifully.
Yeah, that's a beautiful ball.
And a big shout. Big shout. Unmoved. Unmoved. And they're going to review it.
He's hit the cover off this. He's hit the cover off it. And let's have a look, see if it's a... Oh, he's always going to be behind that line. Now the question is, can we pick up a little inside edge? There we go. Anywhere near his body? No, look, there's nothing else there. It's got to be bad. Now then, what about hot spot?
Why have we got hot spot? Oh, not showing much. There's 4 hotspot cameras here. There's more than we've ever had. The Vodafone hotspot shows up nothing for mine.
This is a real interesting one here. You can read the lips of Andrew Strauss saying that's a massive nick, and there was a noise through the stumps. You could hear something. There's nothing else it could have hit. But whether the technology now is going to say it's going to be accurate enough, or it's picked up at something that's going to be able to get it out. Now, was there something on the ball there when it passed the bat?
If it is there now,
before it gets there.
That's the collision from the pitch. No collision on timber as far as I can see. Stayed with the decision. Michael Clark on North gets given not out. And England say, you're joking.
Great shot. That's the best pull shot we've seen for a long time from Michael Hussey. Nervous start by Hussey and Clark. That's a gem. Fraction too short. He rocked onto the back foot. Hit that like a bullet. Again. Another 4. It's well played. Whoa, that's a good one. That's a good bounce. Got Clark on the helmet. Stuart Broad.
He didn't move. No movement at all. Where did that hit him? He's just having a little check there. That was right on the temple, I'd say. He seemed to put a bit of off-cut into that. Oh, dear. Boy, that has hit him hard.
Certainly has. Back of the head. He got himself into an awkward position. Didn't get up.
Goes down. He goes long. He goes all the way. Beautifully played by Michael Hussey.
That's the way to play, Michael Hussey. That's the aggression he played with the Western Australia against Victoria last week. He's got to be a bit more free-flowing. That is a terrific stroke.
Yes. Cuts well, cuts through cover. Cuts for 4.
And he gets that opportunity because of the use of feet. He takes a calculated risk. All of a sudden, he gets a short one.
Well played. Nice use of the crease. But back and across and finds the gap again. He looks good, Hussey. Just survived first ball. Since then, he's looked pretty good. And again, same ball, same shot, same result. That's got him. That's got him. Tempted pull shot from Michael Clark and a little top edge through to the keeper, so the bowling change has worked. Finn's come into the attack and got rid of Clark.
Perseverance wins the game for England. Just believe, keep going, do what you do well, and in the end it forces the error. A little bit of extra bounce maybe from Finn. Matt Pryor taking it with his fingers pointing to the sky, but boy, I mean, a bit as we said earlier, didn't England need that? What a game of cricket this is. A difficult time for Michael Clark out there. He made 9. It's 4 for 140.
Oh, got him. Good delivery. Regulation off spinner. Finds the edge. And Collingwood at first slip, he doesn't drop too many.
Well, just what Graham Swann needed. 2 left-handers that he could go away with. And Marcus North, we're talking about looking to attack when you're first getting. That's just a searching, that's just a normal off spin. He's just pushing at it, trying to get himself in. Thinks he hasn't done anything wrong there. He had that instead of maybe what Mark Nicholas said about attacking. He might have done something else. Swann's getting his confidence, got his first strike in this series, and Marcus North goes for one. Australia lose their 5th wicket, 5 for 143.
And there's another pull shot. This time Hussey gets it away. Again, we see him leaping on anything short. And Finn, at times, has been too short to Hussey. 3 slips in place. Finn steaming in. And that is such a good shot. Oh, nicely played, Brad Haddon. That's his first boundary. And a delicious one.
105 behind are Australia. 50 runs here or there, so important with these two teams.
2-man back, but that's along the ground. That's going to take some stopping. He won't stop it. It's 4. I mean, when are they going to learn? Hussey is murdering everything that comes his way short.
Oh, yes, there it is. That's his half century. Very well played, Michael Hussey. Came out to bat today under pressure. Quite a few people of the view that his place is in jeopardy.
There it is. Finally got one away, Brad Haddon. And a much-needed boundary for the keeper.
Just unbelievable, really, that it's again a short ball. See the frustration in Finn almost the minute he released it.
It's that short one. He pulls it away. He's found the gap. There's 2 men back there. Hussey bisected them beautifully.
Well, Graham Swann strangely didn't kick the ground on that occasion. That was really a poor ball. And he got punished.
This is a great innings from Michael Hussey. There's Hussey again. Boy, he's timing the ball well.
Really turned the clock back today with his pull shot. Played some tremendous pull shots. Some of them not all that short.
The lights are on. The umpires obviously are geared to try and do the right thing by everybody. And rest assured about one thing. Yep, they're saying we're going in. Now you can rest assured about one thing. They'll take a reading out there now, and if the same situation occurs and we get to that same reading tomorrow night, they will be off on that reading.
Yeah, it's just very hard for the public, as we've just been talking about. The lights are on. They're saying, hang on, that's why the lights are on. Why are we going off? How can the light be bad? For everyone out there, what it means is it just is very hard for the batsman to pick the ball up. Andrew Strauss is asking that question now. Hang on, the lights are on. Why are we going off? He knows right now that it's a very difficult time to bat. It's an interesting time in the game. Australian batsmen will be saying, "Poof, I'm glad we're coming off here because this is tough."
Now it's starting to drizzle, so this could turn out to be quite a good decision.
And with the rain and bad lights set in, it's an early end to day 2. When play begins tomorrow, Mike Hussey and Brad Haddon have got plenty of work to do, with Australia still 40 runs behind and 5 wickets in hand.
As the players make their way to the... That's a good delivery, really good delivery. Good enough to do for Michael Hussey, who wants it reviewed. Hussey will feel his missing leg stump. Whoa, what a DRS moment this is. Did it swing too much? Where did it pitch? Did it pitch outside leg stump? All these things will be established by eagle eye in just a moment.
My sense is that Hussey's in trouble, but he challenged it immediately. He felt it was dubious.
A legal delivery, not a no ball. Doesn't look as if he hit it. It doesn't look as if it's too high, hitting it on the knee roll. So it's now going to be a question of where the ball pitched. If it pitched outside leg stump, the decision will be overruled. Confirmation first of hotspot that he didn't hit it, and there's no suggestion there that he did. Where did the ball pitch? Oh, I reckon it pitched outside leg stump, and I reckon Hussey will get away with it.
If it is outside leg,
cannot be out LBW. And a correct challenge, Mike Hussey.
Now, Australia have had successful challenges, so they retain both of their challenges. Gee, that really went, and it's hurt Matt Pryor too. That thing just took off. Whoa, England don't want a problem with their wicketkeeper. They ask again. This time Alim Dar not moved. Now England do not have any of their own reviews yet left. They used them up yesterday.
He's probably pitching outside leg again.
And that one hit it. That's what it was, he hit it. I'm convinced of it. Strauss is disbelieving, but I just didn't look right. Also, I wonder if there were two noises.
I don't know what it was. It was good swing. Came back late at Hussey. That's very, very close. I might have heard two noises there, but I'm not sure. I don't know that he's got an inside edge on that. It's very close. There was definitely two noises, though. Maybe there was a flick there.
Well, maybe the two pads it hit. Gee, this is good bowling. I think it did hit both pads, and that might have been the second noise. England would have reviewed that one, I'm sure. And had they done so, it would have gone their way. They don't have any reviews left.
Well, it's not working for England at the moment. Feel mighty unlucky. There's no way there was an inside edge there, so Hussey gets away with one.
Oh, big shout! Big one! Maybe height?
Oh, I don't know. I think going down. That was my reaction to it.
Beats him again. Look at the captain at first slip. Cannot believe it. Another Monty at the Gabba. And England badly need a wicket here. It's been a magnificent morning for them as far as control and swing. Monty enjoyed it.
Well, he certainly he's been quite happy playing second fiddle to Michael Hussey and did it very well. Showed a lot of responsibility yesterday. Could be a sign that he's just starting to feel more comfortable. And Australia closing in on that England total.
Well, might be a chance. Nope. Good call in the end. It was a hit and run. And in the end, Trott couldn't remain on his feet.
He was 25 not out of 111 balls. He's peeled off 51 with 23 extra ones.
Oh, no luck there for Hatton. It's a beautiful straight drive. Unfortunately, it was too straight.
The knockers are silenced. The Gabba crowd isn't.
Yeah, great 100, and what a time to do it. A lot of pressure about his spot in the side. And what about the time? The Ashes build up everything in the first test match, and here it is. What a moment. Look at this. Look at him. Mr. Cricket pumped. Couldn't contain that smile, the fist pump, and Brad Haddon's been a great support. That's just a sheer, that's frustration, that's emotion, that's happiness, that's everything. Look at that. Well played, Mike Hussey. Well done.
Coming in to see if he can't break it.
Oh, he spooned it. How well has he hit it? Cook's underneath it. Did a great effort, did a great job, but couldn't grab it. Wow, just a mistimed shot, nearly went for 6.
Upon such moments, hang matches. You'd have backed him about a foot out, wouldn't you?
Well, a worrying sign here for England. The runs are starting to flow off Jimmy Anderson. He's been the one who's, this morning, he kept them really quiet. The last over, Brad Haddon picked up a few runs off him, and now Hussey starting to climb in. England really do need they need not just one wicket, they need to get a bunch of them.
Means the pair have put on 200.
No, I don't think that Pietersen at mid-off, he was coming in, but I don't think he picked it up very early. Either that or he slipped. Again, nicely struck. It was in the air, and just for a second, I think a few of them thought it might be going to hand. Pietersen started to move. I think he slipped. Let's see. Yes, there he goes down. He'd never got anywhere near it anyhow.
Hussey's 1 run away for 150. Stuart Broad back into the attack. There's whisper going around. He's got some blisters from new boots.
Goes for it. Will it get there? Oh, no, he's put it down. He's put it down. I don't believe it. James Anderson. Well, the tactic worked beautifully. Haddon went for the shot, miscued it. And James Anderson, who normally has a very safe pair of hands, puts down the chance. Haddon says, well, I gave you the chance. I did my bit. I can't catch him for you.
And that's the way it is. England have had no luck all day. Australia have made a lot of their own luck.
Well, there's Mr. Ed again. He's he stopped smoking the pipe, which is good. It was pipe smoking earlier today, but he was going to get kicked out of the ground if he continued that behaviour. But and the bow tie just finishes it off. And then gotta go. And fortunately someone was able to get there and back it up, and now the bowler's got hit and England are going to hold it together, Greggy.
Well, you reckon it can only be height. That's about the only thing you can reckon, and I think that's what Ricky Ponting's probably asking Ben Hilfenhaus. He's saying, let's have a look at it.
He pitches just outside off, hits in line and bounces just a little too much. A gutsy review for the Aussies. Doesn't come off.
What a terrific decision. What a decision that is. That is a great decision.
Hitting at stumps, and there's still a long way to go if they're to get back in this match. Hussey and Haddon have shown it's possible to bat for long periods on this pitch. Here they are with Mark Taylor.
You seem to me, Hads, is a fairly relaxed sort of guy. What's it like batting with, well, they say Mr. Cricket. I want to call him Mr. Intensity. What's that like?
Yeah, it wasn't like that over the last couple of days. It has been in the past. No, it was quite good. And you had to keep things as simple as you possibly can, because it was tough work out there. We couldn't get too far ahead of ourselves, and we knew we had a massive job to do. And that new ball, we just had to soak that and get through it.
When did you think you had enough runs to be in front by it? I mean?
Oh, no, we wanted as many as we possibly could. Ricky, even at tea time, he was still, impressing on us that we've got to keep pushing on, we've got to keep grinding them into the dirt, keep making their bowlers bowl plenty of overs and try and build that lead as big as possible. So even at tea, the motivation from all the guys was really high to bat as long as we possibly could.
3 Test match hundreds for you now, Brad. Was that your best one?
It was certainly different to the other two. I think the situation, the game, and being the first Ashes Test here in Australia makes it pretty special. So it'll be even more special if we can get the win over the next couple of days.
And that's not going to be easy. This wicket looks like it's flattened out.
We're under no illusions it's going to be a good hard day of Test cricket. We've got to be very patient and very disciplined for long periods of time, and I'm sure we'll get the chances if we can be patient and disciplined enough. There are a couple of cracks opening up in some good areas, so hopefully that'll sow a seed of doubt in some of the batsmen's minds.
Well, mate, congratulations to you both. A terrific partnership. You said 307, hundreds to you each. Congratulations and good luck today.
Thanks Mark. Cheers.
Welcome back to the Gabba. We're on the edge of our seats. England have a deficit of 202 to deal with. It's a big ask. Can they test Australia for the rest of this cricket match? It's been a beautiful game so far. We turn our attentions now to the commentary box, and Ian Chappell, Mark Taylor and Michael Slater.
Play and a miss. Strauss played a line. The ball wasn't there. And there's an edge, and it's through the gap.
just wide of third slip.
Oh, that's a good shot. There's some authority. Short, wide and punished. Yeah. That's better. A little bit of width. Well played, Skip. That's a better stroke. England captain starting to move nicely at the crease. And the ball wins.
Oh, cracking shot by Cook. Was short, it was wide, and he's banged it away. Superb stroke. He's in good touch, Alastair Cook. 67 in the first innings. Great shot. Strauss finding touch. Struggled early. Now on the move.
Trott due in next, then Pietersen. I'm not too sure they got their batting order right, England.
Wait. Miss Phil, that hurts because there's only 2 men on the onside. I can't ever understand this, really. When we're trying to get wickets, there's only 2 on the onside to left-handed batsman. So he's got a bowl almost outside off stump.
Predictable, don't like it. If you look back through the last 3 days of this test match, the bowlers that have been successful have bowled 4 stump, just outside off stump, and bowled full. They haven't bowled short, wide of the stumps and bored people out. When England tried that yesterday to Hussey and Haddon, all they did was kept piling on the runs. Australia, England off to a good start here, none for 78. They can't afford to bowl too wide and just let them get in.
Nice use of the feet. He's found the gap too, has Strauss. Another boundary. A sweep to bring up his 50. Norton the first. Close shout on Norton in the second, but now a half century for the England captain. It's up in the air. May well be safe. It's going to fall in between 2 fieldsmen out there. Ponting only just brought Ben Hilfenhaus in from a deep mid-wicket. And through it goes again. It's the 100 up for England. A lovely way to bring it up. It's a good follow-up from Siddle. Don't reckon any fast bowler likes being driven through the covers. Oh, an edge. Inside edge this time. Misses the stumps just. And races away for 4 more. That one's through the covers now. It could well be another boundary. And it is.
Disaster. Disaster. Doherty gets the shot played, the miss hit achieved, and the catch goes down.
Wow, it's a big drop. 25 minutes to the break.
He's there. A pair of 50s in the first test for Alastair Cook.
And he'll remember that as a shambles, because he might easily have been run out there. That neither batsman quite knew what they wanted to do. They can get the handshake right.
Shot, glorious off drive. That's a ripper. That's 4. It's a good cricket pitch, this. Oh, he's gone down the ground. That's a glorious shot, using his feet. Strauss, as Hussey did, going down to the spinner, hitting over the infield. Takes a lot of courage and skill.
Yeah, not letting the bowler settle. It's exactly what Hussey and Haddon did yesterday to Swann. Not giving the spinner a chance to settle into some good line and length.
Out, should be out, could be out. Isn't out. Oh, you need a bit of luck and he's got it. Tried to whip that on the onside, went very high, didn't stay up. Oh, he goes to 96 with all edge. It happened yesterday for Hussey on 1 or 2 occasions. You need some luck. This has been a great captain's knock, this. Outside the line.
Big decision here for Ponting. Did she review it? Well done, Ricky Ponting. He didn't review there. Didn't review, and that was a good move. A good decision again from Aleem Dar.
Great shot. Good chase here. Whoops! Oh, that'll be a replay, surely.
And did he have some part of his body on the rope when he was touching the ball? It's off there. That's okay. Now he's on the rope. He can't touch it now. What does he do? He gets back off, and now he can touch the ball again. That's fine.
Cuts, and could be it. Well timed. He's going to go all the way. A magnificent 100 for the England captain. Made under enormous pressure. Ducking the first innings. Great fight back by Andrew Strauss. His 19th Test 100. 7th as captain. 4th versus Australia. 1st in Australia. What a time for 100 guys.
We've now seen 3 excellent hundreds in this match. 2 by the Australians yesterday, and now 1 by the England captain. To show his country and his side that we're in this. We're here for the contest.
As we get another 4 from Cook. The wheels are starting to fall off. This is magnificent batting.
And this Brisbane crowd have got it going. And that's what England seem to be doing at the moment. This is fine. Half chances, taken. Hadn't had a long way to go, it took some time, but Strauss was even slower than that.
Nicely flighted there by Marcus North. Threw it a little wider, that's why it took Haddon a long time to get back to the stumps.
Peter Siddle steaming in. Just worked down to fine leg for 4.
Oh, that's a good delivery. That's the one, that's the area. Mitchell, stay there.
This is what he's got to bowl. This is what he bowled when he first came on the scene. Little outswingers to the right hand. Have a look at this. Oh, beautiful ball. With the odd one in at the rib cage. He's fast enough, and oh, that's just a beautiful ball.
Yes. Yes, says Alastair Cook as soon as it hit the gap. And it looks like it's saying good effort, Mike Hussey. Putting in for his country. There's the lead. England back in the black. 3 in front of Australia. Australia will bat again. Not for a while, though.
You better believe it. Unless they're on their feet.
It'll run away. It will run away all the way. It was almost a toe end. In the air and safe.
No.
Not far from mid-wicket. Shot played with conviction.
Yeah, he certainly hit it nice and hard, but it wasn't that far away from mid-wicket. But it hit so hard that he was never, ever going to get a hand on it. Just watch this fly off the bat. Another 4.
Beautifully judged stroke of a pacey ball from spinner Doherty.
He's pierced the gap again. He's playing very well. Alastair Cook, we saw immense concentration and a good half century in the first innings, and he's backing it up with a mighty innings. 97 he moves on to, 3 shy of another Test match 100. Queenslander, it's Castledine out there fielding.
Simon Cadich is off, he's 12th man. Isn't that athletic?
Cuts well, cuts beautifully, that's 4. There's a lot to like about Jonathan Trott. He comes in at number 3, plays his shots on both sides of the pitch. Looks in very good touch.
Yeah, silly things can happen when you need just one.
There it is with a big boundary. Well played, Alastair Cook. His 14th Test 100 made under pressure. 7th versus Australia, both in Australia. 8th outside of England. And his 4th 100 in 2010. What an innings.
Yeah, he's done it a couple of times against the Aussies. This is a very proud moment for the youngster. He will be 26 on Christmas Day.
Catches a cry, here comes Siddle. Oh, he misses it just. Bounces in front, it goes for 4. Big effort by the big Victorian. May have hurt himself as well, holding that right arm. Well, that was a half chance. We saw 1 or 2 yesterday go down.
I don't like the look of that. I mean, I don't like the look of the chance being missed, but I don't like the look of the way Siddle's carrying his right arm, his bowling arm. It's twisted there as he's gone over and he's banged it and rolled over on it. And he has had some shoulder problems in the past. That's just reached him, but he was on the dive and slide.
Nicely played. That could well be 4 more. Trott on the back foot, a beautiful onside player.
That was Gordon Greenidge. He jumped in, front knee in the air and punch.
Beautifully taken. That hit a foothold. It's a Yorker.
Oh, Haddon was flying. Look where he had to take that. It's a very full delivery. It starts to hoop and then goes further off the pitch, and Haddon is scooting to his right. That's a saving of a 4 if ever I've seen one. That's a terrific take.
He's put it down. Well, he got a hand to that one, and just for a second it looked as if we were going to see a magnificent catch. He went full length to his left. Watch this whistle off the bat. Another one down.
Well, it was flying pretty hard, and he actually has it, but until and because he had it only in the fingers, it was never going to stick once he hit the ground. But it was a mighty effort. It's no wonder his fellow players thought that he'd caught it.
And he's very athletic. Look, Trott going to creep forward there instead of being back on this occasion. And he springs well. All of that, the footwork and everything to get to the ball is good. But that old phrase in cricket, fingertips. And all that happens is when that elbow and hand hit the deck, out pops the ball.
Oh, that's got to be close. That's very, very close to off stump. Perhaps it didn't do enough. Well, you can't leave them that close. Ponting is still trying to decide, I think. Is he going to have a go? Yes, he is. And what you must remember now is that more than half of the ball must have going to hit the stumps, otherwise it goes back to the umpire's call.
Doesn't matter where it pitched. Missing the stumps, so Trott gets away with it by a hair's breadth.
Yes, well, there we are. Good decision.
That is a beautiful pull shot. Gee, he's been playing them with great control. Now power's starting to cut in.
Come on, Warnie, say something about this. Get a message out to them.
I'm not sure what they're doing. Continuing to bowl short to Alastair Cook. He's now on 121, and we've seen that all day. I need to run out of words to say there's Alastair Cook playing another pull shot.
Can he hit? He can't. And Trott takes 50 as well.
That's very well played. It's one thing getting a good start with that opening partnership. It's another thing backing it up with another good partnership.
Oh, he's just gone with that one. Really helped it on its way. Johnson's lost the radar and Trott's found the middle. 300 up for one.
Well, there's a full toss. It deserves to be put away and is. That's a little juicy one to finish off the over. 1 for 309 now. The light's been taken. Or not taken, it's not offered now. The umpires make the decision. They've decided that the light is no good.
Well, another amazing day's Test cricket, with England producing a courageous fight-back skill as well. Andrew Strauss and Alastair Cook's twin centuries have set up an intriguing final day at the Gabba.
Yeah, it was important that we got stuck in and got over that new ball and got England back into the game, and thankfully we were able to do that.
To a degree, do you think you've got to prove to Australia that you can do just that, get stuck in and overcome them?
Yeah, I mean, it's always tough playing in Australia, and today was no different. They kept running in all day, and especially that new ball that came hard. And Trott, I thought, played excellently there to help me get through that second new ball, and we got to do that all game tomorrow.
He was your aggressor today. You just dropped anchor for him, didn't you?
Yeah, I know. It makes me look a bit silly when I'm on 50 and he's on 100. But yeah, no, it was a really, he set the tone beautifully at the top today, and it was a pleasure to watch from the other end.
Your celebration when you went to 100 seemed to tell a bigger tale than just a personal innings. It was like you were doing something very important for everybody else too.
Yeah, look, I think there's been such a big build-up to this Test match, and you invest a lot in it. So. Yesterday was an incredibly frustrating day for us. We did a lot of things right and we didn't get everything we deserved. But fair play to Australia. They played outstandingly well. So today it was just important that we came back into the game, and you don't want to leave it to someone else. You want to do it yourself if possible.
An awful lot is made, as you say, not just of the match, but particularly of the Gabba, and starting well in a series such as this. Do you feel you've now recovered enough ground to say, yeah, we've done or are positioned as where we'd hoped to be?
Look, I think there's still another day to go in this game, and it's important that we don't let things slip tomorrow and let Australia back into this game, because they'll be trying their very best to get back into the game and try and force a win. So it's back to square one tomorrow. If we can, play well again tomorrow, then we can look forward to Adelaide after that.
There's a lot of analysis, a lot of hardcore talk. Did you enjoy it? Did you have fun out there?
Yeah, I mean, I say that noise when you get 100 with 20-odd thousand. That's why you play. That's why you run at 7 in the morning. Do all the hard work. It's a great feeling. And when Strauss got his, I was like, I want to get mine now. So it took me about another 2.5 hours, but it was a great moment.
Well, you backed him, and he's done it for you.
Yeah, absolutely, outstanding performance, and not just this innings, but first innings as well. Great temperament, and hopefully there's more to come.
And finally, last question: can you push on and even threaten the Aussies later on this final day's play?
Let's just see. Look, I mean, if you get too far ahead of yourself in this game, it usually comes back to bite you. So it's back to square one tomorrow, and win that first half hour, and we'll go from there.
The players make their way to the middle for the final day's play in this first Vodafone Ashes Test match. A huge roar for Jonathan Trott and Alastair Cook. The Aussies are out there. England lead by 88. I've still got Shane Warne and Mark Taylor alongside me.
We're Gabba here.
You're at the Gabba, but you've got a lot of bombs, I can tell you that.
Oh, what happened there? He's gone the pull shot. Certainly didn't come out of the middle of the blade. He's under-edged it, I think. Trying to extract a bit out of it, but that's not going to help the cause for Australia. England are away again. Goes again, shouts of catch it. It's sliced off into the gap, this time a little bit squarer. Consecutive boundaries. Bit of a win though, I think, for Siddle. 1 for 337. Ponting back to second slip. When you see that cover drive where he just leans on it. And that'll be 150. For the third time he's reached 150 in Test match cricket. His conversion rate is excellent.
There you go. I was crying out for him yesterday to bowl these sorts when they needed patience, ring field, and just toil away.
He's also one of the few genuinely comfortable coming around the wicket. There's no doubt that both Cook and Strauss, there's one of those cracks we're talking about first up this morning.
Four, outside edge. Can't have them everywhere. If you don't have slips in, you won't get the catches. 1 for 3, 4, 7. That's 4 more. Perfect off drive.
And this partnership is worth 163, backing up the 188 put on for the first wicket.
It's 4 more. Well, it was 2 record stands. The opening stand between Strauss and Cook's a record at the Gabba against England, and this is a record stand for the number 3.
Oh. 3 of the last 4 boundaries have come down there.
Out! Oh dear. Finally, they get an edge, and he puts it down. It was a sitter. Michael Clark, a brilliant slipper, has dropped him on 75.
Told you there's a lot of Toms in the ground.
Oh, great shot. Magnificent square drive. A ripper.
The quicks at times have been okay, but have a look at that. That's not okay. That's a wide. 4 of the very best, widest wides you've seen. Brad Haddon couldn't even get a dive in, it was that wide. Wow.
Don't think it hit a crack. Another look at that. Round the wicket he goes. Where's the pitch? Oh no, that's one of the worst I've ever seen. That's a shocker.
That was Steve Harmison a couple of years, 4 years ago, wasn't it? And if your question was quite timely, Mark, is Mitchell Johnson a problem? If he's bowling them.
That beats Hussey. Boy, scored some runs through that backward point area. Another boundary to Cook. Oh, now through cover. That's a misfield. And that brings Alastair Cook to his highest test score.
Dare I say the legs are falling off? Don't often see Australians misfield like that.
He's got that away behind point. That'll be 4. Very short boundary down there.
Yes, he's accumulating runs nicely now. He's a good timer of the ball, isn't he? He didn't really look as if he was hitting that very hard. It was a little offline. He was giving him a bit too much room. It was a bit short as well. Just backward of point.
Doherty needs to be the one to get the breakthrough.
Oh, that's subtle. Trott's in pretty good touch. That's the 200 partnership between these two. First wicket partnership 188, now 200 unbroken between Trott and Cook.
Oh, they're on song, aren't they? This is an incredible comeback. Hard to fathom. And being able to turn around a first innings struggle of 260 to 1 for 388. Strauss 100, Cook's nearly 200, and Trott's not far from 100 as well.
Oh, that's well hit. Way over the onside. Now Cook is lashing out.
Went with the spin. Doherty has been tested here.
Well, this is a very positive move. This is an indication to me that England have decided that they're going to start upping the run rate. and they've seriously started to think about a declaration.
They could probably declare sometime in the midway through the next session. Oh, that's spun. That hit one of those spots you're talking about, Tony Greig, and gone for 4 byes. Oh! And again. Well, I'm not sure if that's hit some pad or not, but certainly ripped down the leg side. No, it's byes again.
That's a shot. Big gap left there in the hope that Cook would drive against the spin, but he got to the pitch of that ball and made it look so easy. The confidence in the batting order must be sky high. There's a 4 for Cook to go to 194. Can they, you know, on the other foot, the shoes on the other foot, maybe England might struggle to get Australia out at times too this series. It's going to be a mouth-watering contest right the way through. Up it goes again. It's full toss. He just couldn't get it to land where he needed it. It's a 4.
Alastair Cook moves to 197, making batting look easy. England now go on a 207-run lead. He's got the right idea, Marcus North. He's bowled pretty well for a part-timer in this game. He's got the only wicket so far for Australia in this innings.
It will be the 12th English double century against Australia overall in Test history. 12th for England. It's the 6th by an Englishman in Australia, and the first since 06-07, Paul Collingwood.
It's not the commentator's curse, I hope, Heels, for Alastair Cook.
Oh, well, he won't hear about it. He won't hear about it. 199. Oh, fast ball down the leg side. No, there's a runner mix-up. Yeah, he makes it. They make it through. And Alastair Cook, raise your bat proudly. You've done your country proud.
Well-deserved 200 from Alastair Cook. Really great show of concentration, real good innings of character from the position that England required a big innings. There it is, a big 200. Highest test score. What a way to do it too, and what a situation to do it. First test match of the Ashes series. So much height. Well played, Alastair Cook.
That's worked. Out of the back foot, into mid-wicket. Push, push, push. Hussey's pushing for the fielding, but Trott gets there. What a lunch break these two are going to have. Alastair Cook is more exuberant in the celebration with Jonathan Trott than he was with his own 200. He's found a little bit of energy, just a spark to get him to lunch. And the relentless nature of this English batting continues.
It's out. Is it? No, didn't carry to Ricky Ponting. It did carry. This is an umpire referral, not a player referral, so it's not part of the DRS.
I think he's caught that, but I don't think he can give it out on the evidence you can see.
Yeah, that's right.
Years gone by, I just would have been, did you catch that, mate? Yep, off you go.
Yeah, and Ricky's been one who said that should be the case. So to defend Ricky on this, he's been quite strong about it, and he hasn't been backed by other international captains. Ricky said for a long time, why don't we all play that way?
That's a way over point. Another boundary for Cook. Boundary number 24. Oh, it's a good shot, that. Oh, Hughes. He used his feet beautifully and hammered it back past the ball.
Wonderful shot. This is a very confident Alastair Cook. Have a look at this, 218 he's got. Down the weed he comes. The ball pitches just wide of the rough and just wide of that crack. Confident as you can imagine. Lovely shot. What about that picture from the stump camera down the other end?
Same gap, different batsman, same result. Oh, first ball greeted with a boundary. Take that, Shane Watson.
He still looks fresh, this bloke. He's been out there for days.
Edge and dropped. Oh, that's a tough one. Really tough. Oh, it's not been Ricky Ponting's day. Oh, now down the ground from Trott. Oh, they're having a good day, the English, aren't they?
This is carnage. This is absolute carnage.
Yes, it is, Greggy. Settle down. Oh, that's as good as we've seen. Trott. He's got this initial movement where he moves towards the bowler. But I think a feature of this innings has been the straightness in which he's played. And I wonder whether he's worked on that. A conscious thing, certainly at the start of his innings. But they're now going to a different level.
Through. Well, it's not through, but it's one. And that's the partnership, or the 300 partnership between these two.
England had a massive task, mammoth task. And they'll turn things around.
That's a magnificent drive again. I tell you what, the feature of his driving through the offside has been his placement.
Oh, that looks, I was going to say all the way, but he hit it a bit flat. They're now one short of 500. Oh, that's down the leg side. That'll be 500 up, and that will be bias. Brad Haddon won't enjoy that too much. England absolutely loving it. 1 for 503.
One for 517, and Andrew Strauss is declared. Well, I think this is a good move from Andrew Strauss.
Yes, great effort by Alastair Cook and Jonathan Trott. Sensational partnership of 329.
So Andrew Strauss finally puts the Aussies out of their misery. What an unbelievable scorecard. 1 for 517 and a lead of nearly 300. It's been a long, hard slog for the Aussie bowlers. Marcus North, the only wicket taker. Although a draw is the most likely result with only 41 overs remaining, both sides will be keen to finish on a high with the second test starting in just a few days.
There's an edge, and it's taken. It's secure at first slip. An Aussie wicket goes down. It's a prod just outside the off stump. It was another short one.
Yeah, very good bowling. Very, very good bowling. When you bear in mind that Kadich moves across, that time he played and nicked, and again this England slip cordon looked very safe to me. Strauss taking that as clean as a whistle. And, well, look at the smile on Broad's face. And that, of course, brings Ponting to the crease.
Here we go. There's the bouncer. That was an effort bouncer. There's a good area from James Anderson, and it's good running as well. And it'll be 5 to Ricky Ponting. It was a pretty ordinary throw from Kevin Pietersen.
Just watch this pickup and how wide it was of the stumps. I mean, even if you are backing up, the umpire was lucky not to get nailed by that one. That's a great shot. Well, if you pitch it up to Watson, he's one of the most fluent drivers in the game, and that was a good example.
And a perfect technical example. Forward swing, and as we pointed out the other day, keeps his eyes looking where the ball used to be once he's hit it. No looking up or anything like that.
Real confidence coming from a couple of cameos.
Oh, just a little bit of a ding-dong there between Anderson and Watson. And the umpire just having a little word with Anderson. That's a beautiful shot. Well, he pushed Pietersen back a little bit, but Ponting eased into that one. Mind you, a rank off volley. Out. Dropped. Oh, dear. We've been praising Collingwood's slip-catching ability. He's taken a few good ones already. This was a straightforward opportunity.
Thought for a moment it might have come off the pad, but that was perfectly straightforward. Outside edge to slip.
3 steps in the gully. Back pad. Ponting drives. Nice and straight. And through Finn for 4. That's what we like to see. When Ponting is hitting the pull shot like that, there's no problems. Oh, now he's hit him. After playing a nice one, he's struck with the next one.
Whoa.
Oh, Ponting. Oh, he's hit that cleanly. And for 6. Nice controlled pull shot. Oh, he's found a gap. Well, the gap between those two men down there was nothing more than 15 metres. And that was right in the middle. Now Watson. Wasn't that short, that one. He's hit it way in front of square. There's a man out that way who didn't see it at all.
Just works it around. Ponting's away in the Vodafone Ashes series.
Very important 50 for Ricky Ponting. He's had a tough time in the field. 1 for 517 England today. Makes a 50 not out so far.
The old one-stepper. It's interesting, this suddenly could happen here. This could be the end of the day's play, but it's not. They've called for a drink. That's the start. Possibly the players could call it quits, and they have. Ricky Ponting signals with his handshake of Pietersen that the Vodafone First Ashes test is finished.
So what a match. Who would have thought a draw after England were bowled out for 260 on the first day? Unbelievable, really.
Well, it's been a fantastic 5 days, hasn't it? When England bowled out for 260, Australia lead of 220. You'd think Australia would go on and win the game, but England fought back well. They played extremely well. Lots of shaking hands and saying well played. England are going to come away with it with a lot of momentum.
First to our player of the match, as announced by Vodafone. That award for his excellent play throughout the game. He's been on the field, would you believe it, for 28 hours of the match, goes to Alastair Cook. Are you aware that you've taken one of Sir Donald Bradman's records? He was the highest Test match scorer on this ground. You've gone past him.
No, I didn't know that. Yeah, I mean, it's been a very special couple of days for me. You know, the wicket obviously got better and better, and it's just a matter of applying myself and not making any mistakes. And I was, you know, very thankful I got through there.
It's the sort of innings that you spend a lifetime in cricket working for, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, to score 200 against Australia in Australia, you know, it's a great effort by the lads coming back in that second innings. You know, obviously Strauss and Trott, great hundreds as well. So it's been a really good performance coming back from where we were.
Given the fact that you were 221 in arrears when you started the second innings. Was there an element of desperation to your fight for survival?
No, obviously when you're so far behind, you have to bat, a lot of overs to get back in the game. I think we batted 150 overs. So, as I said, the wicket got better and better. The weather was good. The support from our lads come all the way over has been fantastic. So, it's been a good couple of days.
That's a hugely satisfying 48 hours for you, isn't it, specifically?
Yeah, absolutely. Halfway through the game, it was looking quite bleak. We had to dig pretty deep to get ourselves out of that hole, and we were able to do that, and we did it well in the end. Some outstanding performances. Alastair Cook, one of the best hundreds I've seen by an England player, and Jonathan Trott's 100 was outstanding as well, and we got us to a position of safety. So yeah, we're going to take a lot out of this game, and we're looking forward to Adelaide.
Can I turn to you for a minute and the third ball of the match?
Yeah, I'm trying to forget that, to be honest with you. I mean, a lot happened over the course of the Test match, there's no doubt about that. Peter Siddle's hat-trick was an outstanding moment for him, and it was a lot of closely competitive cricket, which is what you expect in an Ashes Test match, and we expect a lot more to come as well.
All right, well, I'll say it for you then. The match didn't start well for you, but you had to drag it back yourself with the bat, and to lead in the way that you did with the counter-attack must have been immensely satisfying.
Yeah, it was. No, there's no doubt about that. When you're on a pair and you leave a ball that's pretty straight, second innings, you've got to dig pretty deep. And I'm very happy to have come out of it with 100. I think we all know there's a lot of hard work to come, but we're happy with the performance here. It's been a great Test match. Fantastic support from the Barmy Army again. And we're looking forward to Adelaide.
They're thanking the English support. There's a lot of it, isn't there?
There's a lot more here today than there is Australians, I think. But the support through the game's been great. The crowds have been fantastic, and I think they've seen a very good game of Test match cricket.
Yeah, memorable match, but with real highs and lows and ebbs and flows.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it was everything was up and down the first couple of days. It's been dominated by the bat, obviously, the last few days with Hussey and Haddon's amazing partnership and the way that the England guys batted yesterday and today. But I think the pleasing thing for us to finish 1 for 100 just goes to show how good that wicket was.
Any concerns for you coming out of the game, or do you feel that you go to Adelaide even Steven?
Oh, the concerns for sure. I mean, I don't think we bowled as well as we possibly could in their second innings. We had a chance to really stake a claim to win the game at the start of their second innings, and we weren't able to do that. So there are some concerns there. We know that we can get better. We know we can improve, and hopefully that's in Adelaide next week.
You've always said that Ashes cricket tells us what the game should be about. It still is, clearly, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean, although there hasn't been a result in this game, it's been an amazing 5 days of Test match cricket. I'm pretty sure we'll get the similar next week in Adelaide.
And you're feeling good shape for Adelaide yourself with the bat after that little knock?
Well, I figured if I was going to be out there, I might as well try and get some runs. So, yeah, it was a good wicket to bat on. Nice to get some time in the middle, and I'm sure we'll get some pretty good batting conditions next week as well.
Great. Thanks for your time, Ricky. Well played.
This has been another presentation from Nine's Wide World of Sports.